Moodle groups. In a Moodle course, you are able to create groups. These groups can then be applied in various ways. One way is that you can create a group assignment where students are able to submit a single assignment as a group, which then you grade, and the same grade will be replicated across the group. You can also use the groups so as to assign a certain group certain resources or activities, or you can even have group discussions. In this tutorial, I'll take us through the process of creating groups. To create groups from the students who are enrolled in your course, click on the participants link. From the participants link, select the option Groups from the drop-down. We are going to auto-create groups because from the number of students who are in our group class, they are 27. Auto-create groups option. I'll specify the number of groups, or I can specify the number of groups, or I can specify the members per group. I prefer to use the first option and indicate to Moodle I want 5 groups. Then I can preview the groups that are created. So Moodle has created for me 5 groups, group A up to group E. If I'm satisfied with the way the groups are created, I can see the first group has 6, the next 5, 5, 5, and 5. So I can click Submit. Moodle has created for me 5 groups, and it has automatically assigned members to the group. In the next step, after creating groups, we wish to create group assignment. A group assignment whereby all students within the group are able to participate in working on the assignment, and then the group leader will submit the assignment. To create a group assignment, we need to turn editing on so that we are in edit mode. Click on the Add an Activity or Resource link in the specific section or topic where you want to add the group assignment to. Then select the assignment activity from the Activities and Resource chooser. Just like in any other activity or resource, we first need to specify the name. So this will be a group assignment. Put in the description. The description could include the instructions on what the students are supposed to do regarding this particular assignment, which means these are the instructions to the students. Once you put in the activity description and activity instructions, you can also attach the instructions in form of a file so that the students are able to download the file which contains the assignment instructions or assignment questions. Specify the availability when the students will be allowed to submit, the due date and the cutoff date. If you specify the due date, the students are still and miss to specify the cutoff date. It means that the students will still be able to submit the assignment, but then it will indicate to you those who submitted after the due date. If you indicate the cutoff date, means the students will not be able to submit any assignment when the cutoff date will have reached. So it's always important to indicate the allow submission from date, the due date, and cutoff date. You can also indicate the date by which the system will remind you to grade the assignments. Given that it is assignment the students are supposed to submit, specify the file submission option so that the students are provided with a space where they are able to upload the submission file. You can also put in the online text, which will provide for them a space where they are able to type in their assignment details or the assignment information. You can limit the number of attachments that are allowed, the maximum number of files that the students can upload, for each of their submissions. You can also specify the file size so that you can limit the size of files that are submitted by the students. You can specify the file types that are accepted in the submission. The assignment activity allows students to submit a variety of file types, from audio files to documents to HTML track files, image files. So if you're very particular with the type of file that needs to be submitted, you may need to specify the formats that should be submitted in this particular setting. You can indicate the feedback types to be feedback comments, feedback files, so that when you are grading, the system will allow you to be able to put in feedback comments and attach feedback files, especially in instances where you're downloading the document, putting in or tracking changes in the document. So you will be able to do this by enabling the feedback files option. Remember, we want our students to submit the assignment as a group. To achieve this, under the group submission setting, make sure to indicate it as yes, so students submit in groups. Then, if you require group to make a single submission, make sure you choose this option and set it to yes. The next critical option is the maximum grade that you will be, or the maximum points for which you will grade the assignment. So indicate it. Then you can scroll down and click save and display, or save and return to course. So those are the steps of setting up a group assignment. As you note, the assignment is indicating to us that there are 5 groups and no one has submitted, and the time remaining for submission is 1 day and 5 hours.